Amy always hid her lanyard so the neighbours wouldn't see. And Ellie and Mike were nervous and frightened. They didn't understand what was going to happen. Martin down the road had told them they couldn't look after their kid properly, that people were coming to take her away.
Did you empty the bin? Have you emptied the bin? Hello?
Hi, are you Ellie?
I am Ellie.
Is it all right for me to come in?
Of course you come in. Of course you can come in.
So Ellie, how long have you lived here?
I don't know.
Just try and think for me.
I'm not sure, I don't know.
And Amy knew that assessments like these were never just about recording the answers to questions. They were about being curious. Because how can you make a decision that is so serious based on answers to questions that someone might not fully understand? And Ellie was thinking, I should have asked, do you want a cup of tea? I've made a mess of it now. She's going to take Maisie away.
Are you here to take Maisie away? Because you can't today. Because she's at nursery.
It's difficult to ask straight out if somebody has a learning disability. They might not know themselves. They might never have been diagnosed.
Can you tell me a little bit about how school was for you, Ellie? How about you, Mike?
Ellie said that she found school hard. Mike said that he went to a different school. Amy knew the name of it. It was a special school. They met at college, and that was better, but when they left, things got worse. Their family said they shouldn't be together. They said they shouldn't have a baby. And when they did, people were angry and left them out. Some of the people where they lived would shout stuff.
So how do you think you're coping with being a parent?
I always try my best. Always try my best all the time.
Amy wasn't here because they were parents with a learning disability. She was here because the nursery had reported concerns about Maisie. And that meant an assessment had to happen. A decision had to be made, and questions had to be asked. Is the child in danger? Is there neglect? Do the parents have learning disabilities? Do the parents understand the process they are now part of? Should Amy be doing something differently to make things clearer to them? There is the child, there are the parents, there was the concern, and there was the learning disability. It was complicated. It was very complicated. And it was important that Amy knew it was fine to seek support in understanding all of these questions. It was fine to think, consider, and learn.
Okay, Ellie, I know that you're nervous. Of course you're nervous. But I want you to take your time and just be honest with me.
Everyone told me to do all these things. I don't know how. It's too many things. I can't do them all.
Because after this visit, Amy could say the child is not in immediate danger and close the case. Then later, after a further concern, could close the case again. And again, and again, and another 10 times. Until suddenly, the family is past the point of no return. Suddenly, there isn't enough time for them to learn the things they need to learn and change. They arrive in the courts and now everybody is assessing everything and diagnosing everything. And it's all too late.
Okay, all right. I tell you what, let's plan out a few things that we can do together. Just us. How about that?
I really like that. Thank you. That'd be good.
Amy gave herself permission to be curious and to ask. And a little time and a little support early on might change the direction for this family forever. Amy needed to identify someone to talk it over with, her manager, someone in her team, or another team who had experience of adults with learning disabilities. If she was going to make a difference, she was going to have to be persistent. So she put on her lanyard and she got to work.